It's dirty. It's disgusting. It's cluttered. It's a mess. There's crap everywhere. Those are factual pieces of information that I agree with. And this is my space. This is my reality. I've created it. I've created it. And to the best of my depths, I'm very self-aware of what it looks like. I can see. I actually pretty much, I believe I can see what y'all are seeing. A cluttered, messy house. Because the whole thing looks like this. So, behind all of that, there's the human. And I've tried numerous times. In fact, this is a perfect example. On the most basic of levels, trying to start over. And I'm going to break this down to the best that I can. This is me trying to start over, and it's taken me 2 days to move the paint that was already there. Okay, it's not like I don't have enough paint. I'm like, let's just put the obvious out there. Aware of that, yeah. Lots of paint, hoarding, selfish, greedy, whatever label, yeah. So this is me trying to start over and make, like, this is me trying to be organized. This is me 45 years of trying to get organized, because I do agree. And by the way, yeah, I smoke. That's bad for me too. This is 45 years of, like, yeah, I love clean spaces. The application of that is so difficult to actually imply. So this is what it looks like. This is 2 days to put that old thing away. And it's not like I have no paper, like, things to paint on. Okay, like, just pointing out the obvious. It's not like I have a lack of shit to work on. Okay. So I have, starting anew. So I don't know how to start anew because I've got all this clutter, and I'm, like, literally metaphorically speaking, like, literally there's clutter, right? This is not a fresh, clean space. So to get to a fresh, clean space, the amount of energy that is, it's not a conscious choice. It's a crapshoot in my head, and I'm just trying to share, maybe my experience and maybe somebody else's. Like, it's really not that simple. It's been 45 years, and I have cleared the space. I have cleaned up and put things away. Consciously done the bins a few times, and they're all lessons. And yet, and here I still am. So progress, but there's a lot of judgment that comes with it, and really, I've had to put aside the outside judgment, which is the words I used in the beginning, because I say that to myself all the time. And those are, like, deep ingrained programs or beliefs, whatever you want to call them. They're there. And they may not be the same for you. And they may be similar to what you have. I have no idea, but they're mine, and I can't change them. And behind all this, there's me that just, like every person, knows the potential, and I have just so much fear of just being me, because every time I've done that, every time I've shined bright, the darkness of despair that I've just come out of my own personal experience that has nothing to do with other people. There's no, when you're forced into yourself, with yourself, by yourself, knowing that is your greatest, knowing that is my greatest, one of my greatest fears is to be alone while I live alone. So, let's just put that to ears. My greatest fear is to be alone, and yet I consciously choose to live alone. We could wrap our head around that. So to whatever level I've gone deep in that, I wish that upon no human. And my hope is that those that have done and who still live in a dark state of hope, a dark state of hope, because I have hope, but I also I'm not putting aside my reality. I have hope in this beautiful little being down there who does not move because he doesn't know he's allowed to move. I can't tell him. I can't force him. I can't show him. He doesn't feel like he's allowed to take up space. I can't prove that to you other than if you put a video on this guy, he will not move from this space. So the space in us to feel safe in our own body, I don't know what that means. And to the best that I can share this, God has given me this gift of King to verbalize my experience through him. And really, I believe everyone's experience.